push it real good.
Did you press it? Did you press it? Did you press it? Did you press it? Yeah. I think we should go on tour.
I am on tour.
Okay. It was labeled as the stock up and...
Stop up there, to rob
You want to stock up on some gold?
it.
I don't think that's the right song. It's the Eye of the Tiger.
No,
I don't think it's the final countdown.
that's exactly what it is, dude.
It's the Eye of the Tiger.
Rob, don't.
Shining.
Rob,
It
don't
is.
do it,
It's
Rob.
gotta be.
No,
It's gotta
it's
be.
not.
It's gotta be. Hello and welcome to Cast Royale, the Clash Royale podcast for casual players. I'm Rob.
And I'm Joe, and this week we discuss our weeks in the arena, a few topics, the changing meta, and more. Boom!
Boom! And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, clnsmedia.com, or wherever you get your podcasts, we hope you enjoy the show.
Episode 78, baby, let's go!
I was told by Drea, one of our community members the other day, that there was something special about 77 and we missed it.
Tell me.
We were 1-7 away from being very lucky.
That is true.
Right?
Could have gone to Vegas with that luck.
Dude, I felt so silly after she said it to me. I was like, I can't believe neither of us thought about it. And the entire beginning of the show is us just talking about how there's nothing special about 77.
Yeah, but you want to know something funny about 777?
Hmm?
It's also a palindrome.
Oh, man, that was the greatest revival of a joke ever. Excellent job.
Thank you.
2 weeks later. Wow, comedy and timing is everything.
I don't do that often, so here I am. I'll take it.
Yeah, So what's up, man? How was your week in the arena?
So this week's been different.
Really? How so?
I haven't really been playing that much, to be honest with you.
Ooh, uh-oh.
No, not because
losing it? Are you losing it, Joe?
No. Come on. Last episode, I finally hit my PB for the first time in like over a year, like almost a year and a half. So I was super excited, right? The problem is that while I love playing Clash Royale, real life has become super busy.
Yes.
Yeah, so for those of, I guess, our listeners that don't know, this time of year for me with my job, I am an accountant. So I pretty much work anywhere from like 70 to 80 hours every week. So it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
And so I don't really have too much time to play. And when I do have time to play Clash, it's not like I can just like play Clash whenever I'm like home for, a few hours, because I'm only awake for like barely 2 or so hours right before I have to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't really do that with like, my wife, because then I'm like, the only time I'm home, I'm like playing Clash.
Right. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for the soul and the relationship.
Yeah, it just doesn't work so well. So been taking a little hiatus from Clash. I mean, I wound up playing like, we'll talk about it later, but I wound up playing like the global challenge. But other than that, man, I have not played like more than maybe 2 games in the past 2 weeks, which is the complete opposite of what I normally do in this game.
Well, that's okay. I mean, it happens to everyone at some point, right? You got to kind of take a breather, especially when life gets in the way. Personal life has gotten very busy outside of the game, so I have not also been able to play as much as I want to. Dude, you want to hear something cool before I get into my week in the arena?
Yeah.
So a buddy of mine, we went to a show the other night, and we decided that we haven't written music together ever. So we decided that we were going to get back into writing music. So what we're doing is we're sending a track back and forth and then slowly adding different sections to it. So it's a cool way to get us both back into writing again.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. And a lot of people in the Discord have been like, oh, you should get back into writing music. And I just felt like I haven't had a lot of time. And since I've slowly been kind of pulling away from Clash just because of what's been going on with my personal stuff, this has felt like a wonderful replacement.
Yeah, I'm sure it's super refreshing. And you used to love writing music, man.
It's just like Morani, man. It's just a way to let it out.
Full circle, baby.
Yeah. But other than that, my week in the arena actually has been pretty good. I'm doing better than the last episode, currently sitting at 45-27 trophies this season, so that's pretty good.
Really awesome.
Yeah, I'm definitely less scared to lose trophies now. I actually wound up using Pompeo's Papaya like 2 days in a row. Yeah, and you know what? It's really not a good idea because I just don't have the right card levels to be playing on the ladder, but I thought, hey, New Year's resolution, right? I might as well just go for it and just see what happens. So I casually dropped down to like 4,100 trophies.
Casually.
Yeah, it was no big deal.
Yeah, but you're back up.
I am back up because I brought the mortar in.
I get knocked down,
but I get up again.
You're never gonna keep me down.
That just reminds me so much of the 90s.
That's weird, dude.
It's a weird song. It's a weird band. It's a weird song title.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird.
Yeah, there is a lot of weird. So my season so far, like I said, has been pretty good. I also got a Mega Knight from a war chest, so that's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, I should clarify and say a season end war chest. So, at the end of the 2-week period, you get your chest. It was a first place chest, so that was fantastic. And of course, it gave me a legendary.
Nice. We got a third place chest this time around.
Mm-hmm.
And I wound up getting a legendary out of it.
Whoa, what'd you get?
I think, let me think, hold on. Royal Ghost. It was the Royal Ghost.
Ooh, that's
not a bad card.
That's a good one. That's the disruptor of the arena.
It is the disruptor, dude.
Yeah, most people don't know what to do when that thing is just sneaking past the main push because it's never a main thing. It's always just on the side wreaking havoc and nobody knows what to do with it.
Sneaking around.
It is a ghost.
Well, that would make sense.
The sneaky king. And then last but certainly not least, dude, the clan. I can't even begin to describe how proud I am of them. The clan is at 4,969 trophies.
Woof.
Yeah, that's almost a 400 trophy increase since last episode.
I like how you sit here and you say, I'm so proud of them, but you are part of them.
I am, but I'm not really giving them that many wins.
Yeah, so what? It's a team effort, man. You got to be like, dude, we are doing this.
We are doing it. I do feel that. I just also get extremely frustrated when I go into war battles and it feels like I'm going up against complete counters to my own decks. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And maybe that's just me being frustrated and not really seeing through the clouds, but whatever. I just get upset.
You know what they say about people who get knocked down?
They get back up again?
Yep.
Because you're never going to keep me down.
We're doing a lot of full circles right now.
We are, and I like it a lot. This is good. This is the 2019 Clash Royale.
Wow.
This is Boom with an extra O.
Does that mean that we should, try and redo our first episode?
Do you want to? That's immortalized now. That's, in the archives of the web.
That's immortalized now.
Yeah.
Well,
let's just leave that there for other people to find thousands of years from now and go, what were these two kids doing?
Who the heck are these guys?
Yeah, what they thought that they could do a podcast? What's a podcast?
And we should just, right, by that time, what the heck is a podcast? And you know what? We should just delete every other episode after the welcome episode. That way people are just like, oh, they just did this one and they never made it again.
Yeah, that was it. It was episode 0.
It's too funny.
Good times, good times. So a couple of things have been happening in this game as of late. We had a couple of tourneys go down. First up is the sudden death tourney, which was ridiculous.
And the first of its kind.
Yeah. And when you go into that battle, I certainly didn't go into it forgetting that it was sudden death. Remember the last time something like that happened in one of the challenges? It was a sudden death challenge. And I was like, I totally forgot that I wasn't playing to get more than one tower and lost every time.
Right, because, at the very start of the game, someone drops down like a lumberjack balloon combination and you're like, what's happening? And then by the time you figure it out, you've lost.
Exactly. So I went into it with a totally different mindset and a much better strategy. So obviously my goal was to get the one tower down. I did pretty well. I don't think I made it past maybe 5 or 6 wins, but I will tell you that the amount of gems that it cost to get the bonus rewards was only $250 this time around, which I was pretty impressed with. I still didn't get it because it wasn't worth it to me personally, because if I made it further, I would have paid for it. But I thought that was a nice change.
Yeah, man, I think that's the cool thing about these tournaments, right? They're all different. The rewards are all different. The cost for those rewards are all different. I mean, it's not a cookie cutter approach, which makes it enjoyable depending on how good you do in a certain one.
Yeah. I just wish that they would do less of the 500 gem ones. I wish that they would do more of the 250 style ones. I feel like they'd get more people spending gems.
Yeah, I agree. But hey, not everybody can be us, dude.
Right. I don't make the game, I play it.
Both of us do.
Right. I meant in terms of us, our relationship with Supercell, you know what I mean?
Playing the game?
Like, we can't change what they do.
Well.
So if I want 250, hey, I might just have to wait a long time.
Maybe if you, like, put your hands, like, on your temple lobes. Yeah, like, yeah, just like that, like, both of
Right
your
here?
pointer fingers on your temple lobes. Yep. And
Yep.
then you just, like, close your eyes and think really hard about 100 gem bonus rewards. That's what'll happen next time.
You know what I think is more likely?
Tell me.
I could just write them a letter, see what happens. Send them a messenger pigeon. I'd probably have a better shot at getting it done.
Both of those will probably be better shots, yeah.
Yeah, send the Maester.
The Maester.
He sends the crows, man.
How about the Maestro?
Nah, he conducts.
He does conduct.
He does conduct. So, other than that, we also got another tournament, which was the Double Elixir Tourney.
Dude.
This one was fun. This one, I was able to take the Mortar Mauler into because the Mortar Mauler is a fast deck and works really well when it's not single elixir.
Yeah, man, I was using I was using a Three Musketeer. It wasn't like a cycle deck. It was just like a Three Musketeer bait deck. I had the Three Musketeers, had the Minion Horde, had the Elixir Pump, had the... Oh, what's that other thing? The Battle Ram. So all things that require immediate answers, and some of which require the same answer, right? Like lightning, or rocket, or fireball, or zap, etc.
Sounds fun. How'd you do?
Dude, I got 15 wins.
What? Get out of here.
Yeah, man. This is the best I've ever done in a tournament. And of course, it's when it's like not a normal game mode, right?
Right. Yeah, of course.
It's like when it's a fun and playful game mode is when I can do the best because clearly not as good at this game as other people.
Right. Yeah, that's okay. That's awesome though, dude. 15, you tripled my score.
Well, I tripled my previous score too. So, you want to know something really funny that I found interesting?
Yeah.
When it's single elixir, like when it's just like the normal game mode, right? People can get like 130 wins. But when it's like double elixir game modes, the top people are getting like 40 wins. I wonder if it's just because like the pros can't do it unless it's single elixir, or if maybe they just don't like those fast mode. Like maybe they just don't like those modes because they're so much better at the regular mode. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a specialty. I don't know.
That's a super interesting way to think about that.
Yeah, it was just so weird. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what the highest person got. And I'm like, well, this is like 70 less than last time.
Right. Not impressed.
Yeah, right? The number one guy, normally I'd be like, wow, I want to go follow that guy on Twitter and shout him out or something. Meanwhile, I'm just like, nah, he needs about 90 more before I can even think he's good.
Right. That's amazing. So we also got this cool offer in the shop. So it was labeled as the stock up on gems and gold. And my favorite thing about it was that they had the tiered deals like we always talk about, right? Those are our favorites. So the top one was $20, then it was $10 and maybe $5. And then the top one, if you purchase that one, you got one of every token and then I think a chest or two, maybe some gems, gold. It's pretty cool, man. I really like when they do stuff like that because, you know, I could decide I want to buy it for $5. That's a much better deal to me than spending 20.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think that people truly love the gems and the gold offers, right? Like having only gold offers, people don't love. People love gems. So to be able to spend money directly on gems is exactly what people wanted. So, and as you know how I feel about the tiered system, I think it's a no-brainer. Like instead of having one deal for $5, you might as well just put two more in because you'll get people to buy the cheaper ones and some people just buy them all.
Right. And it really shouldn't matter if like a very small percentage of people are deterred from buying the $20 one because you offered a $10 and a $5 one. Who cares? They still sent you money.
Correct.
And speaking of gold, we also got a Mountains of Gold draft challenge.
Can I just say that this was probably the saddest part of my week?
It's not what I was expecting to hear, but go ahead.
Because I literally had no time to play it.
Oh, that stinks.
And I would like log into the game to request like a musketeer 2 times or 3 times a day, and I would just scroll over to the right and just stare at all of those rewards that I was never going to get.
Yeah, that's true. And I felt that way too. Trying to remember how far I actually wound up getting. I think maybe like 8 wins. Sounds about right.
8's pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, right now, dude, I'm like 4,000 away from 200K in gold.
Nice, dude. I'm like right at 200K, so we're pretty much the same boat, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then this just in, the game actually just updated, and inside the special events, it says 2v2 Prince Draft Challenge.
Like right now that happened?
Currently, right now. Starts in 4 hours.
You're right.
I'm so impressed right now because, I mean, we're not going to be able to play it before the episode, obviously, but the rewards look pretty good. So, what is it, 9 wins?
Yeah, it's 9 wins. So are you and I going to play this together?
I mean, we're going to have to, right? It's 2v2. We got to bring the Boom Bros to the world now.
I wonder what happened. Oh, okay. So the prince appears in every single draft.
Oh, I like that.
I wonder why they're doing the why. Like why?
Maybe someone at Supercell said, hey, why don't we have special events and challenges that are centered around a specific card in the game? And I mean, other than maybe the Knight, which again isn't really an exciting card, but it is technically the face of the game, right? The Prince is probably the most popular of the characters, I would say, of the originals.
Face number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense.
I'm really excited for this. I cannot wait to 2v2 with you. We've never been able to challenge before like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Time will tell, Rob. 4 hours and 19 minutes. Let's go.
And then last but not least, in terms of topics, we are now receiving what are referred to as weekly Reddit updates from Supercell. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, dude, I love this. So, I mean, we missed this by 2 days last episode, right? We released our episode on Sunday. We recorded on a Thursday. And in between those 3 days, they released the Friday, what are we up to weekly update on Reddit, right? So every week on Friday, Supercell is kind of giving like an insight, the inside scoop, so to speak, on what they've been doing, what the developers are thinking, what kind of things they've been working on, what they talked about, what their vision is, right, for things that they decided to kill or not deal with, or things that they are really hoping to change at some point in the future or in the near future.
Things that are on the table, things that are definitely off the table.
Right, and sometimes it's just like, we talked about this. It's not like, oh, we talked about this and this is how we're going to fix something. Like, no, like, we just talked about this and we're considering ways to fix it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not always super specific, but that's good, right? Because normally we never knew what they were working on. We never had any idea of what they were thinking. Sometimes people are like, oh, what takes so long? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, people only see an end result, every 6-month update or something, and they just think that it's not enough. I think this interaction on a weekly basis where people can comment, they can ask questions to the community managers, to the developers, this back and forth is positive for the game.
Oh, 100%. And if anything, it's just going to get more people involved. And if the community starts to see that the stuff that they're actually suggesting and bringing to Supercell's attention is making it into the game, or at least making it into those higher level discussions, I think that alone is going to make that relationship stronger.
Totally agree.
Yeah, man. So looking forward to those. Didn't they say that one of the things that they were talking about was a totally revamped trading system?
Yeah, man. I mean, the trade token or the trading system user interface is something that they mentioned. I mean, it was really good at first, but I mean, I think we all know, right? It takes up a lot of space in chat. It's not the most convenient system currently. But you want to know what I also thought was pretty cool? They talked about an entirely new way to play Clash Royale. They also talked about Clan Wars 2.0. So I'm thinking I don't know what I'm thinking, but I know it's something different,
I'm thinking that it's big.
That's right.
I hope we wind up going into Clash Royale one day and there's just a soccer mode, like Brawl Ball in Brawl Stars.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That would be funny if you could pass like a, I don't know, like a rolled up armadillo to other troops.
And then it like just jumps on them and does jumping jacks or something on the shoulder, like a little pet monkey or something.
Is that what armadillos do? Or this is an armadillo monkey?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
An arma monkey?
Arma monkey.
I like it. An arma monkey. Yeah, so I mean, those are the weekly updates, and we are thoroughly looking forward to those. So, Joe, guess what?
What?
Correct.
Wow.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It's time for our meta check.
Meta check.
That's right, our buddy Sir Devin Lloyd Christmas comes to us with another awesome meta check about what's been going on in the arena. Joe, what does Devin have to say about the numbers?
Dude, Devin hit us with the numbers, but he starts off with this. He says, first off, I wanted to say good guesses on the riddles last week, but he definitely got us.
He did.
And it was about time. Thanks to Sparky. But get this, man. He says, now that I've stumped you with a riddle, it's time to step up my trivia game. So be prepared for some head scratchers. So this week, we're going to talk about a couple of standouts in the meta at both the top of the ladder and the bottom of the meta, as well as some trivia.
Ooh, I'm so excited for this.
So to the numbers, are you ready?
I'm born ready for this. Let's do it.
Dude, something big is going on with the baby dragon as it checks in as the number 2 card this week with a use rate of 42% at the tippy top of the ladder.
That's high.
It's huge, man. But it's not anything new as it's been a top performer over the last couple of months now. But with its recent uptick, it's going to be interesting just to see how high this little guy can fly.
Spread those wings, baby.
Unfortunately, though, the same cannot be said for the baby dragon's cousin, the Electro Dragon, which had a whopping total of 1 use last week at the tippy top of the ladder. Now keep in mind, this is the top 25 decks at the top of the ladder.
1 is the loneliest number.
Yeah, man, and it is continuing its downward spiral. After its nerf, it has seen decrease after decrease after decrease in use rate, and it's almost, sadly, out of the top 25 decks.
Man, remember when that card came out and everyone was using it and it was just like a ridiculous arena killer?
Well, the thing was when it first came out, it was so good, so different, and because it was so unique, people didn't know how to play against it. So, of course, if no one knows how to play against it or effectively counter it, well, I'm going to play it because I have the advantage. The problem is once people catch on to it, once you kind of see its weaknesses, how to counter it, what the best way is to defend against it or to take advantage of once someone plays it, it's actually quite simple to play around. It counters very specific situations and counters very specific decks, but otherwise, it's a little bit lackluster, man.
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually. Anything else?
One more thing, which I think you're gonna like.
I'm ready.
The Mortar. It continues its recent resurgence with the Zap and Log combo decks.
Yes.
Recently, it's been a staple at the top of the ladder. The Mortar has gone from being an afterthought in the meta to one of the go-to buildings by the pros.
Does that like automatically make me a pro because I use the mortar?
Yeah, that's how it works. Yep.
That's definitely how it works, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Pro mortar player right here.
No, they just call you Pro Rob. Prob. You're a prob.
I'm a problem.
You're a So those are the best cards in the meta, but what Devin gives us next is what you want to stay away from. In fact, he says if you're thinking about switching things up with your current decks and incorporating some new cards, these would not be the good choices to include in your deck, by the pros at least, and they are the Skeleton Barrel, the Rage, Goblin Hut, Elite Barbarians, Clone, Cannon Cart, and the Bomb Tower. What do all of these have in common? Well, they haven't appeared once at the top of the ladder over the last 2 months.
Wow. I'm shocked that the cannon cart hasn't been used.
So just stay far, far away, folks.
Yeah, I smell a balance update coming.
Every month, man.
Every month. Well, I bet you at least 2 of these cards are going to be on that list.
I bet you, Rob.
You're going to bet me?
Yeah, I'm just going to bet you.
Oh, just me. Yeah. So if you lose, I just leave you?
Yeah, then I just become a solo host.
That literally sounds like the worst idea ever.
Wow.
You think it's a good idea? Come on, here.
No, I'm just kidding.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Anyway, so that was the meta check. We don't talk about everything, but as always, we will include the numbers in the show notes, so be sure to check them out. If you have any questions, let us know. But that's not all.
You're right, that's not all. We have our new meta check trivia. And Devin writes, all right, guys, no more Mr. Nice Lloyd. Time to get down and dirty, nitty and gritty. It's time for the meta check trivia expert mode.
Uh-oh.
Yep. He says, I will give you 5 questions. You will work as a team to see how many you can get right. 3 correct is a pass. 4 correct is a master. 5 correct, downright impossible. We'll start out with some easy ones, and the answers are whited out below.
All right, let me ask you a question. Did you read the questions?
I didn't read the questions.
All right, before we read the questions, how many do you think we're going to get? If 3 is passing, 4 is master, and 5 is literally downright impossible, how many do you think we're going to get?
I don't know, but we better get 3. We need to pass.
I was going to say, if we don't get 3, dude, this is bad.
We need to pass. So our entire podcasting career rests on these 5 questions, Lloyd. Thanks. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Hey, you know what? He didn't give us any time limit. We could literally take as long as we want to figure this out. So, number 1, what 3 spells spawn troops? How do you want to do this? Just spit them out?
No, yeah, let's just talk like this, and then we'll finalize our answer.
All right, so what would your first guess be?
I mean, the Goblin Barrel's got to be one, right? I forget if it's a spell, right? The Miner's a troop, but the Goblin Barrel's a spell,
It's
right?
definitely a spell, yeah.
Okay.
So that's 1. Graveyard?
Graveyard. Wow,
Graveyard.
dude. I'm glad you're helping me. It would have taken me an hour to get Graveyard. It's not even on my radar.
What other? Did you have something else in your head? I hope you do.
No.
Are you serious? We're going to mess up on the first question?
No. We'll figure it out. Come on.
All right.
Let's think.
What do you think? I'm not thinking?
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
It's the Barbarian Barrel.
It is a spell.
It is a spell.
It is a spell that, quote unquote, spawns a troop.
That's right. Now, you could be tricky with this, right?
And he's a trickster. He's had a track record of being a trickster.
You could say the Mirror because it can spawn a troop, and you could say the Clone because it clones troops. But he specifically said spawn, so...
I'm not going to lie. I think we're right.
I think we're right?
So, all right, let's run through them again real fast. Graveyard, Goblin Barrel,
Barbarian Barrel.
Final answer?
Final.
This is it. How heartbroken are you going to be when we get this wrong?
No, I really think we're right.
All right, here we go. Highlighting now.
Yes! All right.
Nailed it!
Nailed it, dude.
Not only did we nail it, guys, but we nailed it in the right order, too.
Actually, we did.
I said it like the wrong way previously, but when we first said it, it was Goblin Barrel, Graveyard, and Barbarian Barrel. Those are the 3.
And that's how he wrote it.
Yep.
That's funny, man.
All right. Number 2. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. I sense that you're not really ready, but we'll go with what you said instead. What does more damage? Non-tower damage. A hit from a level 14 Sparky, which would be a mirrored Sparky, or a hit from a level 13 Rocket?
Dude, I have no clue.
I don't either. I think this is where we meet our demise. On question 2.
Oh, I think I know it. I think it's the level 14 mirrored Sparky. And I'll tell you why.
I think you're right, and then I'll tell you why.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you tell me why, yeah.
No, my why is going to be different than your why.
Yeah?
I just know us, yep. Are you ready? Okay. You go first. Tell me your why.
Okay, because a level 13 Rocket will kill a level 13 Sparky.
Correct.
A level 13 Sparky will not kill a level 13 Sparky. It takes more than one hit, right? We learned that last episode.
We did.
But a level 14 Sparky will kill another Sparky that is level 13.
Right.
So I think overall, it might just be a little bit higher than the Rocket.
I think you're right. And you want to know why I think you're right?
I would love to know.
I don't think he would have asked this question if the answer was the Rocket. That is my reason, okay? And I told you that
it's because he wants Sparky to be right.
Of course, and I'm sure it is. I'm sure the answer is Sparky. All right, so...
I think that's fine. I mean, we technically have a 50-50 here, right? So...
Yeah. This is like a true or false.
Yes. All right, I'm going to say final answer. Sparky mirrored does more damage.
A mirrored Sparky more than a 13 rocket. Here we go.
Oh,
Wow!
no! Dang it.
Wow!
Talk about downright impossible.
In case you were wondering, it's the rocket with 1,792 damage versus 1,760 damage. Dude, we're gonna lose again because of Sparky.
No, we're not going to lose. We just have to get 2 more right to pass, dude.
All right, 2 more right to pass, but I want Master.
I want Master too.
Yeah.
All right, let's put our thinking caps on.
No more games, Joe. Are you ready?
No more Mr. Nice Boom.
I need Joey Deluxe with me right now. Where is he? Is he here?
That's it. For this next one, I'm going to turn into Joey Deluxe.
There he is!
All right, Rob, why don't you tell me what the next question is so I can just get it right already?
Oh, okay, good. Here we go. So number 3 is what 4 ranged troops cannot target air?
All right, Rob, this is a pretty easy one, you know? I mean, you're talking about a few ranged troops that just attack the ground, right? So,
Right.
clearly, you're going to start off with the number 1 answer, which is Sparky.
Oh. Joey Deluxe, you're blowing my mind over here.
Well, Rob, that's okay, and that's the point, right? Because that's what I'm here for. It's like a celebrity shot, you know what I mean?
Right. It makes sense.
I'll hit you with the second answer, too, right away, and it's the bowler.
Ooh, I'm just gonna let you keep going, Mr. Deluxe.
All right, let Joey Deluxe think a little bit on this next answer.
I thought Joey Deluxe was ready to get the answer right.
They were rolling off the tongue until I got 2 of them.
Good. All right, so you said Bowler and Sparky. Excellent. Royal Giant.
You stole my answer. I was about to say the Royal Giant, and there you are, saying the Royal Giant.
I was just helping you out, man. You know.
Do you have the 4th one? Can't 4 that can't attack air.
Which means, Actually, I don't know what that means.
It means it can't target air.
No, I mean, I know what that means. I'm just saying I can't think of all the cards right now. So let's think about this for a second. It's got to be something else that targets a building. Cannon cart.
It is the cannon cart.
It's got to be the cannon cart.
It definitely is.
Yeah, it didn't. Obviously, that doesn't only attack buildings, but that's the only thing I can think of. So
100%.
What are we saying now? Yeah, in the right order: Sparky,
Bowler, Royal Giant, cannon cart.
cannon cart. Okay, final answer.
Final.
Final answer. What?
I think there's 5 then. Okay, so he says the bomber, which is true.
Oh,
Totally true.
Interesting. That is 100% true.
But so is the Royal Giant. So he didn't say what are the only 4. He just said what 4.
Right, that's true.
So this is correct. We got it correct.
Oh, we're right. Yeah. Devin is also right. And I'm sad that I missed the bomber. Bomber's probably really upset right now.
Yeah, bomber. I'm sorry, dude. I feel bad.
Yeah, me too. He's gonna be like, how could you guys forget the bomber?
Because we were too busy. Rocking and rolling, moving and grooving, hipping and hopping, high flying and limousine riding.
Baby, let's go! That was a good question. I like that one.
Yeah, that was good. But we got it right. So we are 2 for 3.
Two for 3. All right. 2 questions left.
Which means master is still possible.
Correct. Any parting words for Joey Deluxe? I would really like to have my regular brother back.
Hey, Rob. Nice job on that last question.
Ooh.
You know, I was rolling them off the tongue till you just so, eagerly interrupted me with your Royal Giant answer. So,
I told you I was a problem.
well, that is fact. And I will bid you farewell. And good luck on your next question, you filthy animal.
See you later, Joey Deluxe.
Oh, hey, Rob. How's it going?
Hey, oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, man? You ready for
Did you
number
get that
4?
last question right, or?
Of course we got it right. And me and Joey Deluxe are a good team.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you guys are.
You got us question 2 wrong, so.
It's true.
Right?
Fair point.
Yeah. Okay, so you ready for number 4?
Yeah.
All right, so number 4 is what is the only troop that can be spawned by a troop, spell, and a building?
Skeletons.
It's got to be the skeletons.
Witch, graveyard, tombstone. Let's go. Skeletons.
Wreaking havoc over here. Are you ready?
Ready. Final answer.
Final answer.
Yes!
Skeletons. Boom!
Boom!
Nailed it!
Didn't even hesitate.
That should have been question 1.
Yeah, that should have been the lead-in.
Yeah, that would have warmed us up a little bit better. No, we got hit with 3 spells that spawn troops. and then a sparky brain teaser.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so now we're 3 for 4. So we passed.
We definitely passed.
We passed. So we can go to college now for Clash Royale.
Bar has been set.
We made it. Now we need to pass the bar. Are you ready?
Ready.
We need to get to master because downright impossible just went out the window. So, what are the only 2 flying troops with a melee attack range?
Do you know any?
I know 1.
What is it?
Bats.
Definitely correct.
That would be number 1. What do you think number 2 would be?
I mean,
Let's go through all the flying troops because there aren't that many. There's only a handful.
yeah, remember there's like 11 of them. We counted them one time.
Oh, yeah, we did do that. So, all right. Biggest. Lava Hound, right?
It's gotta be. It literally has to be the balloon.
Ooh. I think you're right. And you know what's funny? Even though it's not technically a melee attack, it's on top of it.
It has to be on it, right?
Yeah, no. I know. You know what I'm saying.
It's gotta be though, right?
I think you're right. Yeah, it has to be.
Because like the lava hound isn't melee range, right? That to me would be like the next closest. The Mega Minion and the lava hound are like the 2 closest. But the balloon literally has to be right on it.
I think you nailed it, man. I don't think it's the Lava Hound. I think the Lava Hound has a range, but it might be small.
Okay. So you want to lock in that answer? So bats and balloon?
We're going with the double B.
Yes.
This is it.
I'm nervous.
This is it.
If it's not the balloon, I'm gonna be a little upset because I really think it is, and I don't want to ruin our master.
No, I think you're right. And you know what? I'll tell you what. If we get this wrong, it's not your fault.
All right, I like that. Thank you.
Okay? How's that?
I'm ready.
Because we still passed, which is
We
all
did.
we wanted. That was our goal. This is our stretch goal.
Right.
Here we go.
Yes!
Bats and balloons!
It's the balloon! Yes!
Wow! And he literally wrote in parentheses, I know. Crazy, huh?
Oh, that's amazing, dude.
Wow!
The only reason I even thought of that was because I play so much with Pompeo's Papaya.
Yeah, I'm glad you've been playing that, though. Because otherwise, I probably would have said Mega Minion. Even though, now thinking on it, it's probably wrong.
The Mega Minion has 2 range. 2 tile range.
Really?
Yeah, you wanna know what the Lava Hound is?
What, 1.5?
2.
Also 2?
Yeah, same.
I feel like the majority of the flying troops are all 2, except for maybe like the Baby Dragon and the Electro Dragon.
The Inferno Dragon, the Baby Dragon, and the Electro Dragon. All more than 2. I think they're all 3.5.
See, so if you live in the world of Clash Royale, you really want to be born a dragon.
Clearly.
So Devin writes, there you have it, fellas. Hope you had as much fun as I did. He wishes us good luck in the arena, and he also tells us to tune in next time for another edition of Lloyd's House of Horrors, or he means the MetaCheck trivia.
Expert mode. You want to
like
know what
that.
I want to see? I want to see MetaCheck trivia insanity mode.
Ooh, yeah, that's the game mode of every game I avoid.
Right.
Yeah, because it's really made for another computer.
Stay far, far away.
Yeah, you need to be a robot to play those things.
Oh, I know a guy named Robot.
I know a guy named Robot. I know a guy named Robot and Bomber.
Both moving and grooving.
So, Joe, we got some chests.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do. And I have a crown and a singular big dog.
I have a crown and a singular big dog.
You're a liar.
Times 3.
Yeah. You tried to swindle me to get me to go first. I see what you did there.
You see right through my lies.
I do. I do. I mean, I've known you for, 28 years? Yeah. I see right through your lies.
I have one too. You're a liar. That was funny, man.
This is good. I like this. All right. So, by default, you must go first.
Okay.
This will be easier. Do 2 chests in a row.
Fine. I'll do my crown first and then a big dog. You ready?
I love it. Let's do it.
Crown chest. 1,079 gold.
Nice.
2 gems.
Always a bonus.
8 goblins. 12, wait for it,
Hmm?
bombers.
Ooh. Ooh.
39 skeletons that can be raised, spawned, or spelled out.
Yeah, right.
And 11 elixir pumps.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Yeah. Not too shabby, Babby.
Ooh, I like it.
It's just stealing your lines now.
Next up is an epic chest from my quests.
Ooh, a quest chest. I like those.
Epic quest chest. 1 tornado.
Okay.
2 electro dragons. Falling off the top of the meta spectrum, you know?
Somebody heard us.
Somebody always hears us, Rob.
Right.
5 bowlers. Ooh, 12 guards. That's not bad.
Very epically rare.
That
You cannot describe an epic card as rare because it's not rare. It's epic. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying. I know that at least 100 people know what I'm saying right now.
Well, when you have a few thousand, I'm sure you can get less than 1% of them to understand.
I'll take it. I will take that. That's my team right there.
Those are my people.
Exactly.
Okay, you're up.
Crown chest time.
Okay.
Okay. Not feeling it. 982 gold.
It's a little low.
I usually always get over 1,000.
Today's not your day, Rob.
They just needed to give me 19 more to give me over 1,000. But I digress. 3 gems.
Better than 2.
It is better than 2.
Don't call it a comeback.
Come on. 3 bomb towers. What was that list of cards that you should not include in your deck?
If you're thinking of changing any cards in your deck, don't include any of these.
The last card on that list is the bomb tower. The last card.
Yeah, it was the last one.
Okay. 28 E-barbs.
They were also on that list.
I'm so mad about this crown chest right now.
Don't worry, Rob. It can only get better from here.
I guess when you're on the bottom, that's true. 30 fire spirits, not too bad. And no legendary, but I appreciate this rare. A mini P.E.K.K.A. 9 of them.
Nice.
Yeah, so a single mini P.E.K.K.A. times 9. You're up, my friend.
Magical chest. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
1,408 gold.
So much better.
5 goblin gangs.
Okay.
23 melee bats.
Ooh.
33 royal recruits. 6 dart goblins.
I love that card.
12 heals.
What? Wait, you can't complain about that now. It's 1 elixir.
I can complain about whatever I want to complain about.
You're better when you complain about Sparky. If I'm just being honest. Okay.
Deal.
Yeah.
3 electro dragons.
Ah.
And 6 mirrors.
All right.
No legendary. Sad times.
Pretty good, but sad, you're right, for no legendary. All right, my turn.
Yep.
I see your magical chest, and I met you a magical chest.
Nice.
Yeah. So, 1,408 gold.
That's the same gold that I had.
The exact same number?
Same number.
Fishy. Okay, here we go. 1 Inferno Tower.
Ah.
Yeah. It's only half exciting.
Right.
Yeah. 9 Spear Goblins.
That's not bad.
No, I'll take those.
It's good in those mortar bait decks.
Totally agree. 21 Minion Horde.
You already know.
Pretty good. 30 Barbarians.
Regular barbarians.
The regular barbs. Yep, 30 of them.
Isn't it ironic that the regular barbs are better than the elite barbs?
Yeah, it's a little odd. Yeah. But hey, what can you do other than use them?
Right.
Speaking of barbs, 17 Battle Ram.
Nice.
Yeah. 9 Bowlers. You got bowlers too, right?
From the epic chest.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I hope it's a Sparky.
You shut your mouth over there. Spinning, 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 spinning. A royal ghost!
Boom! Nice, dude.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
That's better than a Sparky. You shut your mouth over there.
You shut your mouth over there. It is a lot better than a Sparky. Wow. I can't believe that just happened. I love the royal ghost. It was sad. A couple days ago, I had to trade one away to get a log.
You gotta crack a couple eggs to make an omelet, Rob.
You do, and then just crack open a chest or two and get another one.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've got like a really big dog.
Like the biggest of the big dogs?
Like I've got a mega lightning chest with 8 strikes available.
This is happening right now.
Yeah.
On the second episode of 2019, we're going to open up 2 legendaries on the show.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
7,128 gold. Wow.
Still a ridiculous amount of gold. It's so much.
605 fire spirits.
Okay.
16 bomb towers.
Okay, those are going.
69 mini P.E.K.K.A.s.
Nice.
74 wizards.
Okay.
2 barbarian barrels. 25 rage spells. And a ram rider! So this one was guaranteed, right? Basically guaranteed that you get a legendary, so.
Guaranteed that you get a legendary, but even cooler is that you can cycle through those legendaries. So let's really be careful with how many strikes you use elsewhere.
Yeah, so I have 8 strikes, okay?
Yeah.
I don't need any commons. So the fact, like the 605 fire spirits, I'm not gonna get rid of those. That would just be silly to me.
Yeah, just leave those. Bomb tower?
Bomb tower, I'm kind of looking for a musketeer, but I don't want to give up the bomb tower. Like, I don't want the bomb tower, but it's only 16. So even if I get the musks, it's just gonna give me 16 of them. So I'd rather get rid of the mini P.E.K.K.A. or the wizard, which have 69 or 74. So like, which one would you get rid of? The wizard?
The wizard or the mini P.E.K.K.A.?
Yeah, mini P.E.K.K.A. is better, right?
And what are the 2 sets of numbers?
69 for the mini P.E.K.K.A., 74 for the wizard.
I think mini P.E.K.K.A. is better.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm gonna keep the bar barrel. That thing's pretty sweet. But you wanna know what's funny about the bar barrel? I want the bar barrel. I want to get rid of the rage spell for the bar barrel.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. But they're not going to do that.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right. And I think I'm gonna keep the ram rider, but I really want miners.
Honestly, I think you should take the new legendary and run.
Yeah? Yeah, I guess I can always trade it, right? It's like a good one to trade.
Yeah, and people will be vying for that.
I'm gonna try the wizard first for the musketeers. Ready?
Okay, let's do it. So you have 8 strikes?
Yep. Oh my gosh, I just got 74 heal spells. All right, I'm gonna quick strike that again.
Good for you, bro.
74 battle rams. That's good, man.
Ooh.
But I'm going for musks. I'm a firm believer that when they figure out a way to nerf the 3 musketeers, that they will be then able to buff the regular musketeer. So I want a musketeer. Barbarian huts.
No, great.
Goblin huts. Are you kidding? Are they kidding me?
How many strikes do you have left?
I have 4 left.
Wow.
Should I just do 2 more?
Let's see what happens with those 2.
Ooh, giants.
Ooh, what's your giant at? You remember?
I mean, I just saw it, but it went away.
Oh, okay. Fair. Keep going.
Should I do it again?
What's more important to you? Keeping the giants or opening yourself up to every other card that you haven't seen yet?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna strike it.
All right, do it. This is fun. I love when I don't have to deal with this.
Royal hogs. 74 of them.
In the right deck with the right player, those can be deadly. But I think you have to strike it.
All right. Here we go. Ooh. 74 mega minions.
What?
That's a good one. But it's maxed already.
No.
But if I keep it, it gives me star points, like 1,000.
That many?
Yeah.
This is interesting now.
Yeah, so if I keep it, I keep 1,000 star points, and then I can just use my last strike on the 25 rage spells that I'll never use.
I think you should do that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I'm going to get the Musketeers. And if I get another rare that is just useless to me, I'm going to be pretty upset.
Yeah. And it's also going to take you forever to get those 1,000 star points the other way. So you might as well just take it now that they're giving it to you.
Fair point. All right, ready for the epic?
Oh, I'm ready.
Goblin Barrel.
Ooh.
25 of them, dude. That was pretty good. And in total, I got 1,500 Stardust, or star points.
That's awesome.
That was a really good chest.
Wow. And we opened up 2 legendaries.
That was fantastic.
And I'm proud of you for sticking to your guns. The new legendary is dope.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad too.
It's a good choice.
Glad. Because even if I don't ever use it, it's a good trade.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. You can get a lot of people that'll be like, yo, I'll give you whatever you want for that card.
Yeah, and imagine if I would have struck it and got Sparky. I would have been so mad, dude. I didn't even think about that until just now. You would have laughed.
I would have had the time of my life on this side of the call if that happened to you.
Joey Deluxe would have came back out and threw my phone across the room.
Joey Deluxe would have had to come back and finish the show because you wouldn't be here, I don't think.
It's true. I'm done.
I'm done. That was amazing, actually. Good chest opening, dude. We haven't had one in an episode or 2.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I like when we get to build them up for a while.
Yeah, man.
Boom.
Boom. Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm switching things up right now.
No.
Let's move on to our...
No.
Deck Spotlight.
Now I gotta do it. Deck Spotlight!
Yes!
You're turning the tables on me. I don't like it.
Turning the tables. This week's Deck Spotlight is brought to you by Rob.
Oh.
So I'm going to intro the deck. This is a little bit weird for me because I've never introed the deck before.
Yeah.
And you are going to spotlight the deck, which I don't think you've really done before.
Nah, I think I've maybe done it once, and I never felt good about it.
Well, now, Rob, is the time to change.
It's new year, new me. I gotta try new things. I cannot promise it's gonna be as good as Joe's deck spotlights, but I will do my best.
It's going to be better.
Ooh.
And this week's deck is called Aerial Assault, and its average elixir cost is 3.7, and it features the Lava Hound, the Minion Horde, Minions, the Inferno Dragon, the Miner, Fireball, Barbarian Barrel, and the Mirror. So Rob, why don't you tell everybody how to assault from the air?
So this deck is actually being used by our buddy Ragnar from Clash Royale 2, and it brought him, get this, are you ready? To 5,700 trophies.
It's pretty insane. And I've seen him play with this deck, and dude, it is absolutely dirty.
Right. So the main thing here that you want to focus around is the Lava Hound. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you get all the way up to 10 elixir. You start your Lava Hound in the back, behind one of your archer towers. Just drop it in the corner. Wait until it gets closer towards the river. Once it gets closer towards the river, you should have close to around 10 elixir. At that point, what you're going to want to do is either drop the Minion Horde or the regular minions. It's really going to depend on how much elixir you want to use. Maybe your opponent already did something on their side of the map, so really play that one by ear. But the goal is to get everything across to your opponent's side of the arena and have them use something to destroy the minions or the Minion Horde. At that point, what you want to do is drop your mirror, because your mirror is going to completely replicate the exact troop that you just dropped and that they just destroyed. Once everything makes it to the tower, send your miner in to do some extra damage and tank for you, and then, dude, when everything just explodes, it's like exactly that. It's an aerial assault.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely did it justice, right? This is a bait style deck, right? So like you said, the Lava Hound has to get across. You've got to get the minions across, because once they use their defense on the minions, right, whether it's a spell or whether it's like a troop, like a baby dragon, like whatever it is, if they use it on the minions or if they use it on the Minion Horde, then guess what? They don't have it for the pups that come out of the Lava Hound. And then get this, like you said, throw in the Miner, baby, and it's a party.
Exactly. Now, the Inferno Dragon is used mainly for defense. And then once it's done cleaning up what's going on your side of the arena, it'll be ready for the counter push once you go to your opponent's side. Then you have your fireball to help out with defense, but it could also be used for offense to help facilitate the offensive push. And last, but certainly not least, still one of our favorite cards, the Barbarian Barrel. The card that is used to snipe things that are just hiding out in the corner somewhere, like a musketeer, or a wizard, or all the other fun troops that we talk about. It's really good to get rid of witches, too. Tons of fun with that, actually. Good for defense, good for offense. It really depends. Plus, it's only 2 elixirs, so you don't really have much to waste.
That's right, but just be sure, this deck struggles a little bit against bait-style decks, so be sure to save this card for the Goblin Barrel. You need to save it for the Goblin Barrel if you don't want to take any damage on your tower. So yeah, man, that was a good little summary you had there.
Was it worthy of being called a deck spotlight?
Oh, that was a fantastic deck spotlight. You don't give yourself enough credit. I think you did a fantastic job. I think the one thing that we should mention, though, is that the miner doesn't only have to be used on the tower. In fact, this card can be used to distract or turn around something like a wizard or an executioner, if you want to keep the target damage off of your pups or your minions. So if your opponent keeps dropping down their executioner in a similar spot, well, then you can maybe predict it and put your miner behind where that thing would spawn so that it turns around and your minions don't get targeted by their damage.
See, this is why I keep you around.
Well, at least I'm good for something.
Well, I mean, I don't think of things like that, so I appreciate you throwing in that little commentary for me.
Well, that's what I'm here for, dude.
Yeah, and I hope that everybody appreciated the deck spotlight. I had a lot of fun. I'm trying to get a little bit outside of my comfort zone because I don't like doing them. Joe's just better at talking about these decks than I am.
Well, that's just because you don't talk about them.
Right. Well, that's changing today, apparently.
I have faith in my older brother, Rob.
I try to set a good example.
Let me tell you, though, this deck was a deck that I gave you. Next episode, you're coming up with the deck.
Why am I doing so much work now? 2019 was supposed to be easier than 2018.
Just remember, Rob, it's all about getting out of your comfort zone.
All right. I got it.
So you've got 2 weeks to prep, so you'll be fine.
You know what you're going to do?
What?
You're going to start the entire intro of the show.
No.
That's what you're going to do.
No, it's not going to happen.
And now that it's recorded, it's happening.
Hello, and welcome to Clash Royale.
There it is. Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to mess up the show. We'll see what happens.
Thanks, Rob.
Sorry. I mean, you don't sound confident, which makes me less confident, so.
Well, you didn't sound confident before you did the deck spotlight. Now you did it, so here we are. If so facto.
I'm making fun of you right now, but come showtime, I will totally make you ready.
Wow. We're going to go through like intro switcheroony boot camp?
Intro training boot camp.
Intro training 101 boot camp sauce.
Right. That's exactly what this is. You are my Rocky Balboa. I will get you to the top.
Of the stairs where I dance and
where you punch
stuff.
the air.
Punch the air?
Yeah.
Ba-ba-bum, 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 ba-ba-bum. You know, it's funny, like now listening to this song, it's actually not that good.
No, it's not that good. And it sounds nothing like the final countdown.
No, I'm just,
right.
I'm an idiot. It's fine.
So this week we also have a new patron!
New patron!
Huge shout out to David S.
David, thank you so much for supporting what Rob and I do, taking your hard-earned money to help ensure that Rob and I can continue to deliver fresh, fun, and family-friendly content to our listeners. We appreciate it.
Bada bada boom!
Bada bada boom!
Ooh, I like that. You made a weird face, but I still liked it.
I mean,
this is just my face. That's just the way my face is.
It's just my face. I'm just being me, Rob.
Right, yeah. I love you. So we are done. That's it for episode 78. If you would like to join our clan, you can do so by joining our Discord by going to castroyalepodcast.com/Discord. You can talk to us And we always post when we have open and available spots in our clans.
And as always, if you'd like to reach out to us on Twitter, you can do so by using the handle @Podcast Royale.
That's right. And also, we say this every episode, but the number one way you can help us reach more people is by leaving us an iTunes review. But also, if you use any other podcasting platform, if it allows you to like, thumb up, heart, leave a comment, review, whatever, please do it because it will help us on that particular platform. Plus, it also wouldn't hurt if you just told a friend about the podcast. Word of mouth is a powerful thing, Joe.
Words.
They are words.
And you can check us out on Instagram @Cast Royale Podcast.
And last but certainly not least, a huge shout out to clnsmedia.com for hosting our show on their site. If you're looking for the most recent episodes, you can find them there. Or if you're looking for other podcasts, you can also find them there as well. And that's it, man. We are done. Episode 78 in 2019 in the books.
We did it. Yay.
We did do it. Do you feel good about it?
I always feel good about it.
You should. It's an accomplishment. We're almost at 80.
Let me ask you a question. If you didn't feel good about it, would we still do it?
No, that's a valid point. Yeah.
I bring those to the table every once a year probably. So I'm just getting it out of the way now.
No, I like it. Having it at the beginning of the year is the way to do it.
Right, well, that's my strategy.
Yeah, and here we are. And that's it, guys. We will see you next time for another hodgepodge of everything.
Hodgepodge of everything.
Boom. Bye.
Bye.